Hello, we are Error 404 and today we are going to talk about income inequality. So what is income inequality? It is the unequal distribution of income between different groups in society, and Gini coefficient is something that can reflect income distribution. The Gini coefficient of Hong Kong in 2021 was 0.537, and compared to other three countries such as Norway 0.227, Slovakia 0.232, and Slovenia 0.240, Hong Kong shows a relatively high level of income inequality. Let's talk about what income inequality brings to us, what impacts and problems that income inequality will lead to. Income inequality brings challenges to Hong Kong low-income families. To begin with, there are higher living costs, especially housing. They have to suffer from a high rent price of housing. There is public housing, which does help reduce living costs for low-income families, but only 40% of the population are eligible to live in these subsidized public housing. It still remains a major burden for many low-income families. In Hong Kong, income distribution is highly uneven compared to other developed countries and cities. The top 10% of households earn a disproportionately large share of total income, while the bottom 10% earn very little. According to the data shown in the population census made by the Hong Kong government, in 2021, 1.4% of the population in Hong Kong received monthly income lower than 2,000. However, there are 9.3% of the population in Hong Kong receiving monthly income greater than 60,000. Recently, there are major impacts that even worsen the income inequality and widen the income gap in Hong Kong. First of all is the COVID-19. During and after the pandemic, many shops and businesses were forced to shut down. The economy of Hong Kong was in a recession. Many low-income workers lost their job and were hard to be employed. Income stability decreased. In contrast, educated people have a lower opportunity to face the challenges of unemployment. Thus, this expands the income differences between low-income group and high-income groups, which really worsen the income inequality in Hong Kong.
So, what can be done to ease the inequality problem in Hong Kong? To ease the problem of income inequality in Hong Kong, introducing a more progressive tax system, which requires the wealthy to contribute more, can help. The additional revenue could fund social programs like the Social Security Allowance Scheme, providing greater support for low-income families, strengthening the welfare system through direct cash transparency and subsidies for essential social service would ease the financial pressures and improve living standards for those in need. Improving housing affordability is another crucial area for us to focus on. Public construction, the public housing and subsidized housing from the Green Farm subsidized home ownership help the low and middle income families. Also, the government may introduce rent controls and policy regulating housing unit size, which can protect tenants from sharp rent hikes while ensuring livable conditions. These measures also encourage private developers to keep new housing affordable.
To sum up, the income inequality in Hong Kong proves being very challenging towards low-income families under critical conditions. Income disparities were worsened by COVID-19, therefore, there was an urgent call for effective policy intervention to help the situation. The progressive taxation and social welfare programs aid for labor unions to fight for fair wages and making housing more affordable are critical in improving such kind of income inequalities. It raises society's level of social mobility and equity.